Recent media reports, they are saying that Tesla is done in Germany. As in, Tesla built this multi-billion dollar factory, and now in Germany and potentially in many other places in Europe, no one is going to buy them. I saw this study, the results, and I'm thinking, wow, I had no idea it was this bad. I mean, even if these study results are slightly exaggerated, it's still shocking. And I mean, shockingly bad. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. Great to have you with us. I've just done a video sharing with you essentially my life story, and I feel so drained. It's difficult, emotional. Man, I feel like I could just crash out and go to sleep for 24 hours. So forgive me if I don't nail this one, but this story is interesting, fascinating. I think people need to know this stuff. It will obviously affect Tesla's stock price. These reports coming out of Germany. Now, a survey of over 100,000 Germans claims to have revealed that 94% of people in Germany, of more than 100,000 people, which is one of the biggest surveys I've ever seen done in the EV, in the car industry, period, says 94% of people won't buy a Tesla vehicle. This would be terrible because Germany is the largest car market in Europe. It is actually one of the biggest in the world. In 2024, Tesla saw a 41% reduction in sales in Germany compared to 2023. Despite EV sales actually growing 27%. So last year, electric car sales went up by 27%, and Tesla sales went down by 41% in Germany. The tide was already turning, clearly, against Tesla. Part of that is, of course, just the fact that the Model Y, people know it's going to be replaced. It was getting a bit older, so there's other options in the market. Plenty of other options. That's another reason. You got more choice. That's obviously going to mean Tesla sales would naturally decline. But, I mean, it's nothing like this. It's getting to the point where this could be a legitimate crisis for Tesla. Of course, it's worth remembering Tesla's stock value is not really tied to its actual sales deliveries. There is some impact on them, but it's predominantly tied to other things. I know many of you already know that, but it's worth pointing that out. This is raising red flags about Tesla's future in Germany, says Electric. Now, of course, Electric, they never liked Tesla or Elon Musk particularly. But I still don't think that that means we should ignore this report. This sounds like it is a legitimate report. Tesla sales were actually down 70% in the first 2 months of 2025. That's compared to, a bit of a slide in 2024. So a decline of 70% is not just because of negative sentiment around Elon Musk. That is certainly part of it, though. Obviously, it's also the fact that there's a new Model Y coming out. But yeah, I mean, we have to still admit that Musk is having his actions right now are definitely having a big impact. There are many factors at play, including increased EV competition and the Model Y changeover. But obviously, in recent months, industry experts believe that Germans are saying Musk shouldn't be making any kind of comments on politics in Germany. It's not his place. I probably would agree with that. I think that's a fair thing to say. So, yeah, this is how Germany is reacting. Now, guys, I should point out, there are people who have sent me some pretty angry emails and messages, people even on Patreon, and they're saying that I am political, which I find quite surprising. I don't think I am at all. In fact, I think I'm pretty neutral on this. The only political position that I have here in this situation is this: violence is not the solution. Setting people's cars on fire, destroying superchargers, shooting Tesla stores, the only thing that I believe must stop is that. I don't believe that's productive at all. And if that is me being political, I don't apologize at all. I mean, not even a single damn percent for saying violence is not the answer. If you feel like violence is the answer and that's your reason for having a go at me and attacking me, well, I hope you unsubscribe, because they're not the kind of people that I really want to talk to, that I really think that are worth my time. Now, I know that you guys watching right now, you're not those kind of people. So I appreciate your support in what is a crazy time for people who own Teslas and for Americans in general. A survey of 100,000 Germans by T Online about Tesla said that only 3% of respondents would consider buying a Tesla vehicle. This is what they said. Its rejection couldn't be clearer. More than 94% of T-Online readers say they won't buy a Tesla again. Only 3% said they would still consider a car from the former electric pioneer. Around 100,000 readers actually voted. A record turnout. The message is clear. Germans are turning their backs on Tesla. Online polls are notoriously unreliable at actually predicting what people really feel, because they're often made in echo chambers. Now, I don't personally trust the results of this online poll at all, but there could be some truth to this. In fact, there very likely is some truth to this, that a lot less people in Germany, as a result of recent situation, have decided they won't buy Tesla. I don't believe it's only 3%, a decline of 94%. I think that's very unlikely, but I do think it would certainly have changed over the last few months. How much? I don't know. I guess we'll find out though. What are you guys predicting is going to happen here? What do you guys think is going to happen over these next few months to Tesla's sales, to Tesla's stock price? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Well, the fires continue, and I know that these latest four fires, I'm sure you're aware that these are just a string of different fires that we've seen. Arson, of course, people setting fire to Tesla vehicles around the world, in the United States, France, Germany. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. You know what? It's maybe not so great to have you with us at this point in time, because this is the kind of thing where people could die from this. This is the kind of thing where I think it's getting really out of control. It's actually not easy to set fire to a Tesla Cybertruck. They have very well sealed batteries, and I've seen them involved in enormous crashes where they're just pulled to bits, and the truck is just shattered in bits all over the road, and they don't set fire. So it's actually quite hard to set fire to a Cybertruck. They have some very good fire retardant, kind of a fire retardant type material that sits in between each 4680 battery cell. You've got to work really hard to set 4 Cybertrucks alight. According to the Seattle Fire Department, the blaze started around 11 p.m. at a facility on 4th Avenue South near South Spokane Street. Firefighters worked quickly to contain the flames, bringing the situation under control by 1 a.m. Now, that was 1 a.m. Monday. That prevented further damage beyond the 4 affected Cybertrucks. Fortunately, because, as you can see, there was other vehicles nearby. However, also fortunate, the area was pretty open. So, there's no buildings that were set fire to. Once the flames were out, SFD's energy response team was called in to assess any lingering risks from the Cybertruck's lithium batteries, according to a report from Seattle King 5. Tesla has dealt with battery-related fire incidents before. Now,